Hi guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to have a quick chat and make a quick video about stoves, cooking. I was in my local camp shop this morning and I've been thinking recently about cooking equipment. So I was having a look at what they had on offer. You know, I've got a big Dutch oven on a tripod, which is great, but if I'm going to do a solo trip, which I'm planning to do this summer, then obviously I can't carry all of that stuff. I want to be as minimalist as possible. So I was having a look at some of the wood burning stoves, and they look pretty cool. Still a bit big, but not cheap. I mean, it was £50 the one I was looking at, and from what I could gather, it was really a tin with some holes in it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that, but I just thought, wow, it's a lot of money. Am I going to get a huge amount of use out of it? Don't know. Let's have a look at something else. So it's been bugging me all morning, and I was having a look online and I found lots of videos about Hobo stoves. And I thought, well, that looks just as good. It's doing the same job. If it's going to cook and boil water and everything I need, then let's give it a go. So I had a root around in the kitchen. I found some tins, you know, pretty standard size, you know, tomatoes, empty one, and cut it out, make the holes, and they've got a stove. So you know how that works anyway. But I then had a thought, what if we could make it even smaller? And I realised I had some half portion bean tins, which are considerably smaller. They're half the size. So I thought, well, you know, maybe that'll work. I don't know, I might not be able to get a big enough fire, get enough drawer in there, I don't know. I've never done it. You know, the first time I'd heard of this was this afternoon on YouTube. So I had some beans, so I could get the tin, and I chopped it up a bit. So it's still the same size. Look, it's a small one, so it's tiny. It can fit. You see how small it is. It's a nice one, tiny. So that'll fit nicely in my pack. Just cut a main section out here, and then did some like ventilation on the back, some big ones on the top and the bottom, you can see there, and then just a few slits just to get as much air and circulation in as possible. So I want to go and try this. I'm quite excited. I hope it works. If it's a fail, well, there we go, I'll have to try something else. But let's have a crack at this, eh? So I've got my titanium mug, which seems to fit perfectly. It's a beaut fit. So we'll put some water in this and have a crack at boiling some water. Let's see how it goes. I really hope it works. We'll find out. Come on. Just over 13 minutes, so pretty happy with that. And there we are. Not bad, not bad for a little baked bean can. I'm really impressed with that. Something to definitely consider. This water, there you go, steaming hot. So definitely did the job. And actually it used a surprisingly little amount of material. If I'm honest, I'll probably make these holes at the back bigger next time to get a bit more ventilation. I might have a few more, but I'll try it again and see how we get on. But yeah, as a first attempt, not bad. And it's definitely a pocket size little Hobo stove, and yeah, I look forward to trying it out a bit more, but I'm really impressed that actually worked. Anyway, there's one to have a go at. Right guys, we've got prototype number 2. I thought I'd give this one a go. The bean can's cool, but I just don't know if we're getting enough fuel into it. It's going a bit crazy, but I really like the idea of something smaller. So we've gone intermediate. This is a sort of single portion spoon can, and you can see it's still a bit smaller than your regular tin, by quite a way actually. So nice and compact. We made a few changes on this one. Got the main fuel cut at the bottom. I've made these holes all the way around the top, and a little hole at the back to get some draw, and then a couple of slits down the side, just to make sure we're getting enough oxygen in there. So let's go try this one. I'm going to set a timer on this for the mug of water. I'm going to keep it the same. I'm not going to put a lid on the cup because I just want to time it and see what the difference is. Obviously I'd have a bit of tin foil to put a lid on and it would boil a lot quicker, but I just want to see what the difference is in using this one. So let's set this up, crack on, and see what sort of time we get on this one. So guys, there we go. I don't know if you can see that. There we are. 13 minutes, pretty much the same amount of time, which was kind of disappointing. I expected it to be quicker, which is what I wanted, but it wasn't. Never mind, it is what it is. So, you know, I decided there and then that I prefer the smaller one because it's more compact and more usable. But when I was putting the medium-sized one away, I realised, actually, hang on, this is a bit more versatile because my mug, it fits perfectly, and I've still got that space. So if I've got a tinder bundle or something, that can go inside. So it's actually maximising all the space that I've got. The smaller one is a bit more squat and won't actually fit in, so then I'm taking up too much space and trying to fill more. So I actually really like that, and I'll be using it, and I'll keep that, and I'll have it just in my mug there. So I really like that. I like the idea that you can just knock up a new one as and when, throw it away when this one gets a bit knackered. So yeah, quite pleased with that. I suspect if I went bigger and used bigger cans, I'd get a much faster time on the boiling and cooking. But for me, that's fine. I can live with that. But now this is really cool. I found something the other day in my local Tesco's supermarket, which sort of took me back a bit because I wasn't expecting to see this. Now, the whole thing about this bushcraft thing, I've started to look at everything in a different way. So not just when I'm out and about and thinking of my environment and what I can use, but also day to day in shops and stores and looking at stuff and thinking, well, yeah, that's what it's meant to be used for, but what can I use it for? And this is one of the things I found. I've never seen one of these. It's utterly ridiculous. I'm not going to show you just yet. I'm just going to read what it is. Now this is called a barbecue fire starting chimney. Yeah. Okay. This is to light a barbecue. Okay. And I instantly just saw the most amazing Hobo stove. Are you ready for this? Look at that. Look at that. So, what you're meant to do, right, is fill this with coal. Okay, that's the bottom vent. So, dig that. You fill this with your barbecue charcoal, and you're meant to light it underneath with some paper that you scrunch in there. And then when it's all burning, you can tip it in your barbecue, and you've lit a barbecue. I don't really understand why you would need to do that if you're lighting a barbecue, because surely you're just going to light a barbecue the same way, just without this thing. But look at it. It's a Hobo stove. It's awesome. Not only has it got ventilation down the bottom all pre-sourced, and we've got a little platform raised in there. There's also a heat shield, so I can grab it, and a bamboo handle. Lovely. So it's a ready-made Hobo stove, and I'm dying to try this. Now what we do need to do is get the toys out and cut some ventilation around the top. But it's going to be big enough for me to put a kettle on. Look at that. Look at that. So away from the main fire when camping or whatever. Obviously I'm not going to haul this around in my bag. It's a bit too big. Kind of makes the bin cans look a bit ridiculous. So I'm dying to try this. I want to see what this thing's like. If this works, I'm definitely taking this camping to have as an add-on, just on the side when I want to boil some water, without having to interrupt the tripod and the Dutch oven and stuff. I'm just itching to have a go at this. So let's go cut this up a bit and get it lit and get it going. By the way, this was only £5, £5 in Tesco's. So I don't know, barbecue fire starting chimney. Who can't like barbecue and needs that? I mean, if you can't like barbecue, then you're not going to be able to light it in this, are you? It's ridiculous. I'm going to boil some water on it. Let's see how we get on. There we go. Well, that was fun. In under 10 minutes, I'm really impressed. So, if you're out in Tesco's and you see your barbecue chimney fire starter, buy it and have it. It's I'll use it around the campfire when we're camping. Yeah, it's a fantastic way to have a little sort of separate stove and a little small thing to cook on. I've had great fun knocking around with that and making it. Obviously, with part of my everyday stuff, I'll take the bean can and see how I get on with it. I might hate it, I don't know, but I've got my first solo trip coming up in the summer, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I've had great fun, like I said, mucking around doing this, but I've now got to pack and get ready for the bushcraft show. We're heading off there tomorrow for the weekend and really looking forward to learning a lot more and meeting some people and finding some new skills, new hobbies. Yeah, really looking forward to it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. The next video I'll do will probably be about the bushcraft show and how that went. But have a great day. Cheers, bye bye.